money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
They sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
Rumors began circulating that Floyd Mayweather had lost his fortune or was dealing with serious financial issues. Even talk of possible bankruptcy. But he quickly responded in his own bold style by jumping on Instagram, Live, and showing off stacks of cash reportedly worth millions, making it clear the money is far from gone. His unexpected display didn't just shut down the gossip. It also reminded everyone how easily he grabs attention, proving once again that whether it's inside the ring or online, he knows exactly how to stay in control of the spotlight and keep people talking.
So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
In a live video that quickly went viral across social media, Floyd Mayweather appeared completely at ease inside his huge Las Vegas mansion, surrounded by luxury, dressed in high-end designer clothes, and covered in sparkling diamond jewelry as he calmly placed stacks of cash on a marble table while speaking directly to his critics, making the moment feel both casual and intentional at the same time. The clip immediately grabbed attention from fans, financial experts, and media outlets, with some seeing it as his usual bold and flashy style, while others began questioning whether his heavy spending could actually last in the long run, since he has built his entire image around wealth, earned the nickname Money for a reason, and has consistently used social media to show off his lifestyle, including luxury cars like Bugattis, private jets, custom jewelry, and now large amounts of physical cash, all of which became even more talked about after rumors of bankruptcy started spreading. From social media accounts claiming insider information and pointing to supposed legal documents and court filings, which pushed his name into trending topics overnight with hashtags like hashtag Mayweather broke and hashtag money problems being shared widely, creating massive speculation online. But it didn't take long for Mayweather to respond in a way he has mastered throughout his career, using the Instagram Live not just as a reaction, but as a smart and calculated move to shut down the rumors and take back control of the narrative, drawing in thousands of live viewers at its peak and turning the stream into a viral moment with clips and recordings dominating social media feeds and news covered for days, while also bringing renewed attention to the topic of financial awareness among athletes, especially in sports like boxing where careers are short, but earnings can be extremely high, as many top athletes have faced serious financial issues after retirement due to poor money decisions, lack of proper investments, or simply living beyond their means. And even though Mayweather has earned over $1 billion from fights, endorsements, and business ventures, critics still argue that his spending habits could eventually become a problem, especially considering that he has previously dealt with issues involving the IRS.
Did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Despite the criticism, Floyd Mayweather has repeatedly brushed off doubts about his finances, often pointing to his investments in real estate, fashion, entertainment, and even cryptocurrency, along with launching his own company, Mayweather Promotions, which has helped produce some of the highest-earning fights in recent boxing history. And according to him, he continues to make strong income from these ventures while maintaining multiple streams of revenue, so he's not dependent on boxing alone. Still, his Instagram Live served as another reminder of his lasting influence and ability to stay relevant, especially in a time where social media attention can directly boost brand value and income, showing that he dominates not just in the ring, but also in the public spotlight. Whether he's appearing in exhibition matches in places like Dubai or hosting extravagant events in Las Vegas, always keeping control of the narrative, and that massive display of cash wasn't just for show, but a bold message that he lives by his own rules and doesn't care about public opinion, especially when it comes to his wealth. even though critics argued that holding such a large amount of cash is risky and impractical. Mayweather clearly wasn't trying to follow financial advice, but instead aimed to make a strong statement to silence doubters, treating the moment as part of his legacy rather than a financial decision, as he has always seen himself as more than just an athlete, but a brand. And this move reinforced his image as a master of attention, regardless of whether the money was fully his or simply used for impact, because the visual alone achieved its goal. Although some figures like Eddie Hearn still question whether his wealth is truly as solid as he claims.
How do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
But do you
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
think he still needs the
I
money
don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's a
spending,
lot of expense.
Interestingly, the broadcast also included a more personal side of Floyd Mayweather, giving fans a rare look into how he thinks, as he pointed out that while people constantly focus on his spending, they rarely acknowledge his business mindset and how he has turned his earnings into long-term wealth. And although the stacks of cash grabbed the headlines, these quieter moments revealed more about the person behind the fame. Reactions were mixed, with many fans enjoying what they saw as another classic Mayweather moment: bold, confident, and entertaining, while others felt the display was out of touch, especially during a time when people around the world are dealing with inflation, job uncertainty, and financial stress, making the image of someone casually showing off millions seem sensitive to some. Though this kind of divided opinion is nothing new for Mayweather, who has always thrived on controversy, while media coverage ranged from doubtful to impressed, with some questioning the practicality and safety of holding such large amounts of cash, and others praising his ability to flip a negative rumor into a major PR win, as financial experts and sports analysts revisited his career earnings and suggested he still holds massive assets across real estate, investments, and businesses. And one thing that stands out is how he continues to stay relevant even after stepping away from professional boxing, unlike many athletes who fade from the spotlight, as he remains active through exhibition fights and international events that bring in huge pay-per-view numbers without risking his undefeated record, often facing celebrities or non-professional fighters, while also exploring newer spaces like NFTs and cryptocurrency by launching digital projects and supporting blockchain ventures, showing that despite some controversies, he is still actively looking for new ways to grow his wealth and expand his financial empire rather than relying only on what he earned in the past.
but I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era, but he was a different kind of skill set. You know, he was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing.
More troubling than his flashy lifestyle are the ongoing allegations surrounding Floyd Mayweather, including a high-profile lawsuit accusing him of taking expensive jewelry, which, along with reports of unpaid luxury purchases, paints a concerning picture of someone possibly struggling to keep up with the image he projects, as his financial behavior often mirrors his public persona: bold, excessive, and at times disconnected from reality, highlighted by an alleged deal with Tyga and a broker to acquire luxury watches and diamonds from a Miami jeweler without completing full payment, raising serious questions about his spending habits and responsibility, while his claim of earning millions in a single night has also faced heavy doubt within the boxing world. And despite his massive success, Mayweather has openly emphasized that making money has always been his main goal rather than securing a legacy as the greatest boxer ever, a mindset reflected in his famous belief that nothing comes free, showing how his focus on wealth has often taken priority over his standing in the sport. And in his pursuit of even more money, he's been linked to questionable ventures, including promoting a controversial cryptocurrency scheme despite already having vast wealth, further adding to criticism about his decisions. While his shift from the pretty boy image to the money persona was clearly intentional, using confidence and controversy to build one of the most talked about identities in boxing, though public criticism has also touched on his literacy, especially during a challenge from 50 Cent to read from a Harry Potter book, along with leaked audio that fueled rumors, which he dismissed by saying reading doesn't define his place in boxing, and figures like Chris Eubanks Sr. have pushed back on his claims of greatness, arguing that financial success alone doesn't determine legacy, keeping the debate alive about whether Mayweather will be remembered as a true boxing genius or mainly as a smart businessman who mastered promotion and wealth building, leaving many to question if his place among the sport's all-time greats is fully earned or shaped more by his financial empire than pure boxing skill.
Yeah. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs. And he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a belt.
On the other hand, Mike Tyson has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather over reports of massive debt, warning that his extravagant spending habits could eventually push him towards serious financial trouble, drawing from his own painful experience after losing hundreds of millions during his career. As Tyson, who made history as the youngest heavyweight champion, earned an estimated fortune, but still ended up filing for bankruptcy with debts reaching into the tens of millions, largely due to a lifestyle filled with luxury mansions, rare exotic pets like Bengal tigers, expensive gifts, and uncontrolled spending, even admitting that his last remaining millions were spent on rehabilitation and that he later had to borrow money just to maintain his lifestyle after leaving Las Vegas. Which is why today, he strongly promotes financial literacy and stresses that managing money is a skill, warning others not to be fooled by the false sense of security that wealth can create. While Mayweather, famous for his undefeated record and money persona, has reportedly earned over $1 billion through fights, endorsements, and business ventures, consistently showing off his wealth with private jets, luxury cars, and high-end experiences. Yet despite these massive earnings, critics continue to question whether his spending habits and exhibition bouts, often seen as more entertainment than true competition, are sustainable in the long run. And although Tyson once supported Mayweather and encouraged him to enjoy his success, his views have shifted over time as he became more reflective, now warning about the dangers of reckless spending and the mindset of invincibility that can come with extreme wealth, emphasizing that without careful planning and discipline, even the biggest fortunes can quickly disappear.
Hey Mike, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey?
Awesome.
How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower?
Big time, dude.
10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
Take care.
The stories of Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather highlight a common problem in professional boxing: the challenge of managing sudden wealth, as many fighters struggle to adjust from having little to earning millions, often leading to poor financial decisions, debt, or even bankruptcy, with Tyson's honest reflections serving as a strong warning about the importance of financial literacy and smart choices. While ongoing rumors about Mayweather's finances continue to circulate and should be viewed carefully without solid proof, even though his luxury lifestyle is well known, including reports of him spending over $1 million on a Super Bowl suite at Allegiant Stadium and showing off a watch collection worth tens of millions, actions that raise questions about long-term sustainability, especially after claims about a major real estate deal in Upper Manhattan were later questioned due to lack of clear ownership records, suggesting he may have only had a smaller stake, which adds to concerns about transparency in some of his ventures. and while he has earned huge amounts, he has also faced major tax obligations. Once revealing he paid over $50 million in taxes and dealing with past tax liens, even telling the U.S. tax court that much of his wealth was tied up in assets and not easily accessible, leading him to request a delay in payments until after his fight with Conor McGregor, expecting that income to cover his debts, while discussions around both fighters have also been fueled by voices like Joe Rogan, who pointed out the contrast between Mayweather's defensive skill and Tyson's raw power, often calling Mayweather one of the best due to how rarely he was hit, and despite past tension between the two fighters reportedly linked to a police raid on Tyson's Las Vegas home, that Tyson once believed Mayweather was involved in their relationship has improved over time, with Mayweather later showing public support, signaling respect and recognition of Tyson's lasting influence on the sport.
Rated, or is he one of the best ever?
He's one of the best.
What is it about him that
what's so great about Floyd?
What is the thing?
The gym.
Just works.
It's tough to be hard work.
Listen, I should not be an asshole being that great. But how can you not?
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Kanye West said it's hard to be humble when you're stunting on the Jumbotron. That's one of his lyrics. Like, when you're the best, you just fucking
But know what he needs to know too, that there's only one step from the limo to the gutter.
During an emotional live interview on Fox Sports, Floyd Mayweather publicly defended Mike Tyson, showing a rare moment of unity despite their complicated history, and highlighting the deep respect they share as boxing legends, with Mayweather openly crediting Tyson for helping pave the way for his success and calling him a true champion, while also stressing that Tyson shouldn't be judged for how he chose to live his life, since no one can fully understand his experiences, and Tyson has also acknowledged Mayweather's incredible ring intelligence and defensive skills, even admitting that Mayweather could outpoint him under certain conditions, though he has pointed out that his careful style may not appeal to every fan and that taking risks is also an important part of boxing. Yet despite their differences, Tyson has praised Mayweather's discipline and dedication, describing him as someone who stays committed to training no matter the situation, while still disagreeing with his claim of being the greatest ever, arguing that true greatness goes beyond an undefeated record and includes cultural impact and connection with people, often using Muhammad Ali as the perfect example of this. And at the same time, Mayweather continues to face criticism for frequently showing off his wealth, especially during times when many people are struggling financially, as his social media posts featuring private jets and large amounts of cash have led some fans to see him as seeking validation, sparking debate about the fine line between confidence and arrogance, particularly when public figures display extreme wealth during periods of economic hardship, ultimately leaving audiences divided on how to view his legacy both inside and outside the ring.